Chapter 10. Earth, our home. The Earth. The Earth is our home planet. It has air, water, land, plants and animals. A small model of the Earth is called a globe. By looking at the globe, we know that our Earth is like a round ball. It looks flat because it is very big and we cannot see it fully. It is like a huge spinning top which moves around the sun. It gets heat and light from the sun. The Earth is surrounded by a layer of air which is called the atmosphere. Our Earth has both land and water. There is more water on Earth than land. Look at the globe. The blue part shows water. The brown and green parts show land. Landforms on Earth. Land found on the Earth with many forms are called landforms. Some people live in flat land areas while some in high mountain regions and some in dry and sandy areas. Mountains and hills. An area of land that is higher than the land surrounding it is called a hill. Hills are made of rocks. They usually have very fine weather all year round. Very high hills are called mountains. It is usually very cold in the mountains. The tip of a mountain is called its peak. The peaks of high mountains are covered with snow throughout the year. Most rivers are formed when the snow melts from these mountains. Valleys. Valleys are the lowlands between the hills and mountains. Valleys are fertile places, so plants grow very well in it. Most valleys are V-shaped. Valleys are covered with thick forests. Plains. Plains are flat land. Therefore, houses and roads are easy to build on these plains. The soil in the plains is good for growing crops and plants because many rivers flow through these plains. A large number of people are settled in villages, towns and cities in the plains. Many factories are also set up in the plains. Plateaus. A plateau is a raised piece of land higher than the nearby land with a flat top. Since it looks like table, it is also called a tableland. Plateaus are not as high as mountains. A lot of minerals are found in plateaus. Deserts. A desert is a very hot, sandy and a dry place. Deserts are areas with very little rainfall. They are covered with sand or rock. Very few plants like cactus and prickly pear grow there. Animals such as camels are found in a desert. A camel is called the ship of the desert. Forests. A forest is a large area covered completely with trees. Many types of animals, birds and insects live in forests. Animals that live in forests are known as wild animals. Trees give us oxygen and many useful things. Water bodies on Earth. A large part of the Earth is covered with water. Water on Earth is present in the form of various water bodies such as oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds. Rivers. During summers, the snow on the mountains melts into water. This water flows down the mountains to form a stream. Many streams join to form a river. Rivers flow into seas and oceans. There are many rivers in India. The Ganga is the holiest river of India. River water can be used for drinking and other purposes such as cooking, cleaning and washing clothes. Many plants and animals live in rivers too. Oceans and seas. Seas and oceans are large water bodies. Most of our Earth is covered with water that is found in the oceans and seas. Oceans and seas are full of fish and plants that grow under the water. The land along an ocean or sea is called the coast. A piece of land with water all around it is called an island. Sometimes water collects in a large area, forming a lake. Oceans and seas' water is salty and cannot be used for drinking and cooking purposes.